Hello and welcome, rgMOOC agents. My name is Stephen Getter, and I'm the Game Mole from the rgMOOC headquarters. I'm here to provide you with sneaky inside information. Today we're going to be continuing our look at Fallout 3, just a little bit more distant from where I'd left off. 6 years later, I'm now a 16-year-old girl, and we're ready to take the GOAT, which is a test of aptitude, which is kind of a job placement. But its real function in the game is that it provides you the opportunity to adjust your skill set. So let's go ahead and get going with that, and you'll see how it works. Put my Pip-Boy away. And there's my dad. I'm at the infirmary because I was feigning sickness in order to get out of taking the GOAT test, but seeing as I have to take it.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh? Hey, 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 sport. It's been a while since you stopped in here to see us. It's the big goat day today, right?
Yes, it is. So let's go take
Morning,
the GOAT.
Jonas.
Morning, Doc. How's things?
Have you had a chance to look over these results?
I was just
I'm a little worried.
something you're worried about.
I hope Jonas can take a look at me
Just like to
soon.
keep an eye on it.
No problem. I'll have my report ready this afternoon.
Something's wrong
good.
with Stanley, the guy who
Let me know
made
if
my
there are any
Pip-Boy.
changes.
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a
Back
real tunnel
off.
snake. Yeah? What do you want? Damn right. And you'll stay out of our way if you know what's good for you. No one messes with the tunnel snakes. Especially not this stuck-up little daddy's girl.
Well, let's see. I think we're going to go with number one since our skill set is in charisma. So I think we're going to have to talk our way out of a few situations.
Maybe you're right. We can deal with her later.
Back off.
Come on, tunnel snakes.
Thank
This little
God
bitch isn't
that's
worth our
over.
time. Whatever you
nice
say,
language, Butch.
You're the boss. Tunnel snakes rule.
Hi, Stanley.
Fine,
Hey,
let's
Susie,
go.
what's new?
Oops.
Seems to be the trouble.
Oh, not much.
I've got this headache.
Our heater's on the fritz again.
You're kidding me.
Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Didn't you just get new parts for it last week?
So anyway,
Yeah.
it looks like
But the thing is so old, my grandpa had trouble with it.
Well, you made
going to
it.
get ready to
All set
get
for the GOAT?
started with his GOAT.
Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through.
And I tend to wonder just how much I'll be able to talk my way out of situations once I get out of the vault and into the nuclear wasteland.
Listen, I like you, Dad. I might even like you if I wasn't your teacher. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to skip the test, just tell me how you want it to come out, and I'll take care of it for you.
I think we'll take the GOAT
Good
and
for
then
you.
we'll
Don't worry, you'll do fine. As
adjust it
soon as
later.
everyone's found a seat, we'll get started.
More tests, if you like.
Yes, I think I'd like.
But I didn't know I could skip it. That might have something to do with my charisma as well. Or it could just be that everybody can skip it.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom,
Looks like an ancient projector.
no talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Just so you know, I'm answering these differently than I did the previous time. Just wondering how much different the results will be. And like I said, I'm fairly certain at the end of this test that you're able to adjust which skills get the bonuses. So let's see. I'm going to restrain the patient and watch the infection.
Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I'm not going to lead the boy to safety and then turn him into the overseer. I think I'm going to pick the boy's pocket and take the stolen property.
Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer?
Yeah, if I'm the pitcher, I can be the leader. If I'm the catcher, I'm going to be a grunt. Designated hitter wants the glory, I imagine. I'm going to say I wish I had a soccer team.
Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do?
Now, I probably would say obey your elder and kill the resident with the pistol. But I think instead I'm going to say, Grandma, I need a bigger gun than this.
Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
Let the old coot rot. No, we're going to pick the door.
Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
Anti-mutagenated, a bullet to the brain. Prayer is not going to work. I'm going with bullet to the brain.
Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Trade probably would be the way of the person who has a ton of charisma. In fact, I was thinking of doing some of these other things, but I'm going to go with trade.
Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and...
Loosen the bolts, put a firecracker, break in a locked medicine cabinet, or manipulate the power wattage. I like lots of water. I'll go with
Question
that.
10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives.
Go with the number
Pencils
one
down,
overseer.
people. That's it. The infamous goat. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the goat. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants.
Now, just to let you know, one of the things that you could have gotten Mr. Broch, the teacher, to have said was that this test is multiple choice with no wrong answers. But then he says right at the end that
Get out of
there
my
are
face.
methods of failing.
Here you are, Mr. Broch. I hope I did okay.
Nothing for you to worry about, Miss Almodovar. Let's see. Very well done. Looks like it's the supervisory track for you.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
I think Mr.
Yo,
Broch just
Cheech, I'm
says
done.
what he's supposed to say.
Ah, Butch. Can I admit that I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time? Allow me to savor the moment. Now then, let's see. Really? Interesting. You've surprised me, Butch. I didn't think you had it in you. Hairdresser. Ooh, what a thunket.
You're so full of it. That isn't true. I've got other things to do. I'm all done, Mr. Broch. I guess. We'll talk to your little
wait a
friend.
second.
Can I have it back
Later.
I think I need to change one of my answers.
Just calm down a minute, Paul. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. Let's see. Yep, just as I thought. You're slated for the engineering track. Congrats.
Mother can't wait to find out if I'll be going into science or home economics.
Yeah,
Science.
Mother can't
well,
possibly care that much.
Perhaps. Let's see what the goat says.
Interestingly, that
Well,
the order of which
Maintenance
they
I
get their
hope
answers
your mother will be
depends
pleased.
apparently on whether or not they're
Sure
able to
Stanley will be.
get up to the desk
What?
before the others.
Bye.
There seems to be
Hey
a
there.
randomness to the ability. If you run up yourself and are first, you can be first in line to find out what you're going to be.
Hey there.
I think I'm going to go ahead and talk to Mr.
Apparently
Broch
you're
myself.
management material. You're going to be trained as a shift supervisor. Could I be talking to the next overseer?
How did I
Stranger
get
things
into
have happened.
supervisory role?
Listen, I was just as obnoxious at your age. I didn't take the goat seriously. And look where I ended up. Just between you and me, the whole test is a joke. If you don't like the results, I can make your goat come out any way you want. Just let me know.
And here we get the opportunity to do just that. So I can sneak around. That's actually a very good skill. Unarmed combat. Not sure I want that. I think I'm going to go with melee weapons. Melee weapons? I always called it melee, but let's go with that. And science. Definitely for somebody with an intelligence of 1, science is the wrong answer. So we're going to add that to lockpick. Lockpick, definitely lockpick. And thankfully, speech is already at 23, as is barter. So we don't have to work on those at all. Alright. Done. Do we care what Susie Mack ends up with? No, not really,
Hey
I
there.
don't think. This guy's interesting. He's concerned about... This was the so-called love interest, Freddie Gomez. And he can't get question number 10, the one with 4 overseers as the answer. He can't decide what to put. Let's find
Hey,
out.
what did you put for number 10? Hey, what did you put for
finished
number
here.
10?
Don't you want to find out what you got?
Now I already know what it says. Hardly takes a rocket scientist to crack that joke of a test.
Well, I'll be damned. That little so-and-so.
Snake life forever.
Anything is possible.
Snake life forever. And 3 years later,
Wake up!
You
Come
need
on,
to know
wake up!
these things. I'm not going to be around to hold
I'm
you
now
accountable.
19.
Come on! You've got to wake up!
Amada is trying to wake me up.
Oh, gross! Knock it off! This is serious! My father's men are looking for you. They've already killed Jonas. You've got to get out of here. It's your dad. He's left the vault. My father thinks Jonas helped him escape. So he had his men. My God, they killed him. They just beat him and wouldn't stop. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry you had to find out like this. I know Jonas was your friend. But we've got to go now. My father's men will be here any minute.
Alright.
I'm sorry, but I think you'll have to follow your dad. You'll have to escape from the vault. Listen, maybe it isn't any of my business, but didn't your dad tell you that he was leaving?
No, he didn't mention it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure he had his reasons. Maybe Jonas was supposed to explain everything to you? But it doesn't matter. I can help you escape. I have my own plan.
That's good.
Listen, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in.
Then again, maybe I'm competing for your supervisory role, and this is just your convenient way of getting rid of me. Let's give it a try.
One more thing. I stole my father's pistol. I hope you won't need it, but you'd better take it just in case.
I wonder if I can kill Amada.
Okay, I'll try to meet you at the exit. Watch out for security. Good luck!
Once again, looks like we're over 15 minutes. I've got to run before I get caught. Good luck, and I'll see you later, rgMOOC agents.